Hey, you're now tuned in to Underdawg Talk. I'm your host, Eric Jones Jr., and I have conversations with successful underdogs. And today I have Robert and Unique Webster. How's it going?
Pretty good.
Oh, that's good. Hey, push your mic a little closer to your mouth. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
So, tell us what your clothing line is.
All right. Give Me Life. We was founded in 2019, 6 months right before the pandemic hit. It's an awareness brand. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with mental health, anxiety, depression, suicide, PTSD, all trauma. Living in the Black community, we wasn't taught to talk about what we're going through. You know what I'm saying? So, me myself, I dealt with depression for over 12 years, and the pain that I went through, we ended up birthing this. So Give Me Life is an awareness brand, which 25% of people during some point in their lives is going to go through this. So again, we just want to make sure we continue to uplift and encourage whomever we come across. And that's myself just saying give me life and putting positive affirmations on my body, walking around. That way, if I forget it, I can just look down and see it to give myself life. So we here and we like represent broken crayon still color.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? Because of course, when we was younger, crayon laying on the floor, mom's or dad, they gonna throw it in the trash.
Yeah.
Because it might be broken.
Yeah.
But just unravel that wrapper a little bit, you still got life, and that's what we are. Although we go through something, whether it's jail, hurt, accidents, and stuff like that, if you still have a body and waking up the next day, you still got life.
I love it. I love it. I just wanted you to explain y'all your brand before because y'all the first people that reached out to me. I want to get clothing lines, people that have different brands on here. Y'all the first people on here. You're the first person that reached out to me. I love that when people actually DM you instead of like somebody tag them and then you got to reach out to them. You reached out to me and we set it up. I just wanted to get that out the way. So how are y'all enjoying this dumb weather that we've been having? It's been 70, 60, 40, 30. I mean, it's just, it's dumb.
It is.
Have y'all got sick?
No, I'm so grateful. Sea moss, holistic healing.
Yeah, that's what I need.
I
said that I need me some sea moss because I don't like getting sick. And this weather is tricky. And I just moved into my new place, so I stay on the second floor, and it's like cold when you don't have nothing. But as soon as you turn that heat on, I'm like, oh no, I can't do this. This is too hot. Yeah, so this weather, can we get to that winter? Just come on,
just come on.
Yeah. Stop hiding because one minute we can wear shorts, next minute it's snowing. It's just dumb. Right. So before we get into y'all background, I need a fun fact from each of you. Ladies first.
You would do that, right?
Yeah, it's always ladies first.
I'll be breaking that. So let's see. Fun fact. Dang, Eric. Fun fact. I'm dope as hell.
Nah, we know you dope as hell. We need a fun fact. Yeah.
Fun fact. I am a whole plant-based vegan for the last 6 years. I stopped cold turkey, and I've noticed nothing but greatness has happened within my mind, my body, and my spirit. So being vegan, plant-based, it worked for you. So fun fact.
I'm fat. I'm still working on it.
You can still be a foodie. I'm telling you.
That's what this one. The lady, she work here and she do vegan. She gave me some food that's actually good, but I don't know. I'm just fat.
And it's okay because I'm still fat, and that's fine. We still gonna do it.
No more bacon.
No, listen. You got alternatives. It's all about your season. That's it. That's all. So if you listen to the sentence, oh my goodness, that chicken was so good. It was seasoned good. It wasn't the chicken that you enjoyed. It was the season that you enjoyed. So if you know how to season your food, guess what? That plant-based life gonna be done.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
Try it. I got faith in you.
Okay, we'll try it. I'm not gonna go cold turkey. I know that.
No way.
So, sir, we're not gonna get away from you.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna piggyback a little bit because fun fact for me is, unfortunately, I wasn't blessed to be in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Brother like me couldn't cook bacon when I was coming up.
Right. I'm just saying.
So, as long as wifey there is throwing down with her holistic healing food, I'm there for it. But I'm on the fence though. You know what I'm saying? I want to do better and I want to do good. But as far as in the kitchen, that's not my forte. Now you get me up under the car, I change the oil.
Fun fact, he's a mechanic though.
You know what I'm saying? So technician, mechanic, I have that under my belt also.
Well, I as a kid, I was in the kitchen because if I didn't cook, me and my sister didn't eat because my mom was always at work. So I'm going to say my fun fact is I actually know how to cook. People don't think I know how to cook because I don't cook. Like, they be like, how you and your son eat? We eat. We go to the restaurant. We gonna pick up some stuff. We can maybe throw in the oven or something. But I just don't like to cook. So, but I can, and I'm really good at it. Like, I ain't just toot my own horn. Like, if my kids will tell you, yeah, he can cook, he just don't cook. But yeah, I can't actually cook. I have to come up with a fun fact every time, and I be trying to think of different stuff.
You know, I was told all you trying to do is just make a turd.
Yeah.
So I can't cook, but I can get in the kitchen and whip up something, make a turd.
Yeah, I definitely can whip up. Hey, whatever I got in that house, I can put two and two together to make something. Because these kids nowadays, they be like, oh, we ain't got nothing to eat. Yes, you got some bread, you got some peanut butter, you got something. Now, when you say he burnt rice, that's probably the only thing I'm not good at.
Really?
Rice and pasta. I don't know what it is about noodles and that I can't get it right. That's one thing. I was scared to make spaghetti for so long because I messed up with pasta as a kid. But it was actually good. But those are two things that I'm gonna steer away from. I'm not really that great at those two. Yeah. So let's get into your background. I love that you guys work together. I want to know how it works for y'all because I was married and nothing against my children's mom, but I don't know if I could work with her. Well, we work together at the same job, but not work together. I don't know if I could work with her every day, go home and have to see her and all that stuff. So give us y'all background on y'all, how y'all started, but then you kind of gave us the background on your clothing brand. But yeah, just give us the background on y'all, how y'all started.
Well, I started out first and let you take it.
Go for it.
Of course, you know, I mean, we just like everybody else, you know what I'm saying? We got our own thing going on. We want to do our own thing, but we just found out that it works better together. You know what I'm saying? And again, with Giving Life, that's why we got the three in there. Talking about unity. We want to bring back unity. You know, everywhere you go, you hear people saying they doing it by themselves, or my wife is doing this, or husband doing this. No, we want to do it together. You know, so as long as we continue to strive together, we're going to grow together. That's that triangle piece.
For sure. And I will, to add to that, I'm not gonna paint no pretty picture like it's been easy. It's been a challenge. You got to be able to pick your poison. Understand. For myself, I could speak for myself. I had to understand that my husband wasn't my enemy; he was my partner. You know what I'm saying? So it's like for that, I had to humble myself and submit. And I know a lot of females like, what? Submit? We got a negative word on that, submission. I trust you. I said I do. So with me stating that I trust you, I mean, I trust you wholeheartedly, whatever that look like. I know that you're not going to put yourself in the ditch, so I know you're not going to bring me into that ditch. Iron sharpens iron, like my husband said, you got to work together, unity. So for myself, again, picking my poisons, knowing that, do I have my husband today or is this my business partner? Is he my boyfriend today? You my boo thing, my side chick, who we working with today? So understanding the dynamics of learning each other, understanding each other and knowing your strength. So for us, we have the boarding home. And with the boarding home, I'm the director. I know the admin part. I'm the face of the company. I have the gift the gab. When I say gift the gab, it's more so talking. I'm very sociable, so I love talking to individuals and meeting different people. Now, when it came to the apparel, that was my husband's thing. He kicked that off because that was his baby that he birthed.
I was birthing that.
He was birthing that, and it was the boarding home was my birth, and we kind of just merged the two together and understanding our lane. You stay in your lane here, I'm staying in my lane here. I ain't gonna cap though, Eric. At times I want to get over there. It's that control situation.
Let me do the floor on my own. Go back over there.
Don't do hey, bro. You know, but understanding again my position, understanding his position, and understand that he's not out here to harm me. Understanding that he's not above me, but we on the same level. We on the same road.
I love that because I think even just in business, people don't understand that, or being on a team or at a job, like just do your role, stay in your lane and do what you know how to do best, and that's how it'll work out. But I love that, like you said, is you my husband today? Is you my boo thing? What are you, what we got going? And the communication is there to understand. So y'all, everybody every day ain't gonna be beautiful, but it's y'all have an understanding of this is what we gonna do. This is what you do over here. This is what I do over here. If I need your help, I'll ask you. But sometimes you do like overstep, like, I see something that can help you. But it's like, let me say it to you in a certain way so you don't take it as me overstepping or anything of that sort. So I love that part about it. And now, hold on, you said you got a gift of gab. So we was waiting for somebody to come in, right? To pick up something in the studio, and she said when it started, she wasn't gonna talk, but now she says she got the gift of gab. I'm not understanding what's going on.
Why you bringing up old shit?
It's not really old. I think it's like maybe 20 minutes ago. I was just wondering, and so who talked more out of both of y'all?
My wife does all the talking. She don't do all the talking because I do talk, but like I said earlier, I battled depression for over 12 years. And with that being said, I've lost my voice, not physically,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, but mentally. So with her being by my side and her using her voice, and then the church, the brothers at the church boot camp, my pastor, they everybody collectively kind of help pour back into me. So again, give me life.
Give me life, and it's encouraging, and I just enjoy talking. I love meeting different people, picking people's brains. You understand? And I don't know if it has to do with the city and state. I'm born and raised in Chicago.
Okay.
So for me, like I said, I'm just a social butterfly. I love just chit chat.
I got a firecracker here.
So you from now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm from Michigan City, so I'm from up north, so I definitely understand the up north thing. I don't know, I've always had a gift of gab too. But I definitely have went through depression just from being bullied and all that stuff. But that's one thing, I never let my voice, nobody stopped me from talking, because I felt like that was kind of the only thing I kind of had. So I'm like, y'all could do everything else, but y'all can't stop me from talking. And it's funny because like when I go out and I do stuff and people talk trash on the basketball court, I'm talking trash. That's just me. They'd be like, how can you talk trash? The same way you can. What you talk about? I'm confused because people will look at you and take what looks like a disadvantage and try to make that something that you can't do. And I'm like, I love it. You underestimate me, that's your fault. But so with the depression, how did you throughout the years like get over that? Because that's something that a lot of people, especially entrepreneurs, go through because the way the world is, and then just life be life. And so how did you, like, what's some process how did you get out of that?
It was a process to get out. First off, not even knowing I was in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Majority of those 12 years, I didn't know what I was going through. And that's, again, because of that stigma, that I grew up in. Boy, you ain't crazy. You don't need no therapy.
Mm-hmm.
But such and such, just, boy, you be all right. Go to sleep. Wake up tomorrow and be a better day. So just those little sayings like that, you'd be surprised what it do to your mental, even as you're growing up to be a young adult or adult, So just recently, 2023, beginning of 2023, January, I put myself in therapy,
Salute.
So taking mine, battling depression for all those years, and then just now, hearing the end, going to therapy. We was talking before we got on air, if you ain't with me before I get there, then, so if you ain't healing with me through this process, now that I'm healing, no need to even come talk to me, but again, I just want to go on air and thank my wife, because she had to deal with me when I was going through that. So, of course, there was a lot of drinking, marijuana. And when I say drinking, I mean abusing it. You know what I'm saying? Blackouts, arguing over things shouldn't even be arguing about. But put my faith in God. You know what I'm saying? Because it was what I was going through. So I was battling internal. I walked down the aisle 3 times. Just felt like I had so much negativity, not knowing which way to go or what to do. Not even having a father figure. He's alive, you know what I'm saying, but really not in my life like as I want him to be anyway. So again, I just want to make sure I'm healing self. So it was a process through that.
Salute for you going to counseling. That's what I did when I was going through my divorce. Like, well, a little before that, I was like, okay, I'm depressed, having anxiety attacks. What the heck is going on? And someone mentioned therapy, and that helped. And it, like you said, where we from? Oh no, you all right? You don't need to go talk. Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Yes, we all crazy. We all got something that we need to get off. It could be childhood trauma. It could be something that happened as an adult. But we got to be able to talk to somebody. And really, therapy is you really talking to yourself. You just sitting there and they listening, and you like, oh wow, I didn't even realize. And so, like, if you're not in therapy, you should try it. Just try it. Just try it out and see how it works for you, because that's gonna help you. And salute to you for being there, because alcohol ain't no joke. Like, when people like abuse alcohol, I done been around some people, I'm like, oh no, this ain't my cup of tea. I need to move around. And I've had where I blacked out, but it was a game changer for me. When I turned 30, it was my 30th birthday. I'm wilding. I'm in Atlanta, and I didn't make my flight. I wake up. I knew my flight was at 6 a.m. I wake up. I see lights. I'm like, oh, this ain't right. Something ain't right. No shirt on, pants wet, phone broke. I'm like, okay, hey, where my buddy at? Oh, they was like, he went back to Indianapolis. But me missing my flight was the start of my journey of what I'm doing now. So I'm thankful for it. But I was like, okay, nope. And then my wedding, I woke up, I didn't have my suit on, but I had on my clothes. And I'm like, well, I know we ain't supposed to get a hotel room. Why am I in our house? And they told me like some of the stuff I did. And I was like, I drink a little bit, but I don't drink no more really. Like, I could go to a function and I'm good. Because I don't never want to get to that point to where I don't know what's going on. Because you don't know who will be around you to even help you out. So I salute you for like changing and having a strong partner, because everybody don't have a strong partner when somebody going through something, when they're battling themselves, and you don't realize sometimes you battling yourself and then you take it out on others. So that's dope. So I got a segment. It's called You Won't Believe This. It's about some crazy stuff you see or something that happened to you. I see crazy stuff all the time. So yesterday, was it? Yeah, no, it wasn't yesterday. It was the day before. It was Friday. So me and my son, we at the dollar store and Walmart. We waiting for the Uber to come pick us up. This lady comes and park, and it's a curb. It's a parking spot and it's a curb. And I don't know if you're supposed to park on the curb or you're supposed to park on the parking spot. But she was all the way on the curb, and I'm like, and she just didn't know how to back out or anything. And I'm just like, why are you in the streets driving and you don't even know how to drive? Like, you can't even park. Like, so that was like, my son, my son crack up at everything. He just laughing, thinking it's funny. And I'm like, what's the chance of us seeing somebody almost creating a wreck just from parking? So, y'all turn.
Oh, wow. I'm going to go. So with us having a boarding home, there's different rules and regulations that I have to continue to have the house to run smoothly. So one of the clients that I had, one of my residents that I had, one of the things is no drinking and no alcohol on the premises, in the house, none whatsoever. I have Buddy talking to me, that in my face, you got the oil in the cup, I'm smelling it on you, and you telling me in my face, like, yeah, you'll never know if I'm drinking, and you need to follow me. He's Israelite. I'm learning about the Israelites. They're very aggressive, the ones that I've encountered. So he's talking to me, and he's like, so what you believe? I'm like, in myself. You know, we're going back and forth, we're talking, but I'm keeping it cool. And he's short guy, and we talking, me and Silly, I'm like, it's the short man syndrome. You know what I'm saying? I love you, E. I love you, E. Good stuff. But, you know, just being silly or whatever the case may be. But we're talking, and he's like, see, you need to follow me. You need to follow me. I'm the leader. You need to follow me. I'm like, I'm not following you down no dark road because you got that oil in your system. And I'm saying, but you will never know. I'm drunk. You'll never know when I'm drunk. But I'm looking at you, but he's like, see, I'm not about to talk to you. I'm about to talk to Rob. See, you know, you get it. We dog because they from the same city. And I'm looking like, I am your landlord. I provide you housing. I've told you what the rules are. You just blatantly just in my face with it. But you're telling me that I'm not going to know what you're talking about. So, yeah, I was confused of how do you stand there in front of the person that gave you these rules and you just want to go and do what you want to do. I'm like, oh.
And for y'all that don't know what oil is, it's liquor.
Correct.
Because everybody don't know that terminology. Yeah.
Thank you.
He was like, I'm going to talk to Rob. You know, he from Parkwood. Yeah. He grew up in Parkwood.
You don't know. You're a city girl. Oh, he said, you shot city. So you don't know. I was like, oh. Okay.
But again, that's that, you know, we try to put that on everybody. Just because you black, I'm black, that means we went through the same struggle. No, we did.
No, we didn't. We are not the same, like the way said.
Listen, I had to tell my brother that. Like, because we got the same dad, right? So he was in the streets, you know, he brag about, oh, I was doing this at a young age. Bruh, I was born with a disability. Do you not think my life was hard every freaking day? Like, we could switch lives anytime you want and see if you can survive. I never understood that with people. Everybody has their own struggle. You can't compare yourself to nobody else, like, no matter what it looks like. Because I've been in situations where I went to a hospital and I seen kids and I'm like, damn, I don't want to, they going through some stuff. Like, it was like making me sad because even though I got something I go through, but they was in a worse situation. It's like you never know what somebody else don't. Like, oh yeah, you know my. No, I don't know your struggle. No, I don't. Because some stuff I'm bougie about, and I don't know your.
Thank you. I have my non-negotiables. We not on there. We are not the same, buddy. Yeah, we brown skin, but no, I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You been no, sorry, not sorry. I don't know. Don't fit the criteria. So yeah, I did.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. So we was talking before y'all we hit record. Y'all were dating for a short period of time and got married. Tell us how did you know that she was the one and how did you know he was the one? And within that short period of time.
Well, you know what they say, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. You know, so take it mine again. The kitchen and me, we not friends, you know, but I was a store manager for Raleigh Auto Parts. And my wife, not that she wasn't my wife at the time, she was just a customer. And she came in and looking for something.
Because it's got income taxes, so I was trying to make my truck look fancy stuff. I had to get my
new stuff. She was coming in for some steering wheel and some mat covers, floor mats and stuff. I just provided her with the service that I want people to provide me with when I go somewhere, you know. And then after I provided with a service, I kind of slid in that business card, you know what I'm saying? Just kept it 100 with her, you know. Like she said when we was off air, just giving her the whole rundown. I'm with a baby mama, you know, really not there, trying to leave, but this is what it is. Gave her the option to choose when to call me. She called me like 4 months later.
It's 90 days.
Okay, I take that. 120. But yeah, just provided her that service throughout the year. And for me, she gave me her ear. Because even at that time, I was battling. I was going through something, you know. Again, outside appearance, we look whole, but on the inside, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of us don't want to tell you what we're going through, or, you know, we put that persona on. Gee, what's up here? What's going on up here? And I had a lot of stuff going on up there. You know, so she gave me that ear. And at the time, I didn't have it. So that's what led me more to it.
I love that.
Yeah, he was battling, and I seen it. Like, I just have a compassion for people, for human beings, period. And I just seen it. So I wasn't into him. Keep in mind, just to give a background, like I said before, I'm from Chicago. So at the time when I met Buddy, he had braids, he had gold teeth. So I'm like, what is it? Yeah, no, that is not my cup of tea. That's the down south stuff. So I wasn't really feeling it. But he did, like he said, he provided me with some amazing customer service. And then he took it to the personal level. With that being said, just listening to him, and I just wanted to be his friend. But he provided me the truth. He gave me the truth, and like he stated, he gave me that option if I wanted to still rock with him or if I wanted to go left, you know. And I wasn't really into it because I had a guy that I was waiting on. He was incarcerated. But he knew about it because I let him know, like, well, I'm dating somebody. He in jail. That's who I was going to be with. But the more and more that I hung out with Rob, he was so gentle. He was so kind.
Yeah.
Never once did he, you know, we would go on dates, and that was something new. That was different for me. We would go on dates, but he was opening up the door for me, just treating me nice. And I didn't have to front the bill because I was always, when I was in relationships, I would be the one to provide and do those things. And I didn't want to ever take away your manhood. So I would be the one, like, slide you the card type of thing, or give you the money. Here you go, or deal. I'm not going to take that away from you. However, he showed me something different of what I was already into. I was like, I like, it's just something about him. It's just different. And he was a male version of me, just 100, just organic and gentle and kind. I was like, okay. And the feelings were starting to get there. And I think it's like in February, like it was around Valentine's Day. Yeah, I'm gonna shut it. I think it was around Valentine's Day. So this is in the 6 months grace period here. So Valentine's. So like he stated, he was living at home still with his daughter's mother. And I would call, and when he was at home, the phone was off. So I wasn't, you know, I knew what the position was.
D&D.
D&D, do not disturb, and I respected that. So my cousin, she was like, come on, Unique, you know you want to talk to him. Because he used to be my friend from O'Reilly. That was the nickname I used to call him, my little friend from O'Reilly. And I would tell him, like, my little friend from O'Reilly, I'm like, cousin, I think I like him. She was like, girl, do you? I was like, yeah, but I think he's still with his baby mom. I was like, I don't know. He told me the thing. She's like, well, tell him. Go and buy him something for Valentine's. I said, girl, I'm not about to do all that. Nah, he about to be with baby girl. So I didn't get to see him on Valentine's. It was 4 days later. And so I told him, I was like, I got a confession. He was like, what's your confession? I'm starting to like you a whole lot. I don't know how to play number two. If I can't be number one, I don't want to be nothing at all. Say less. I mean, left no more. And it was history from that. And it was just, again, I'm going to continue to put the emphasis. He was kind and gentle and honest with me.
I had more than white tees in the closet.
Yeah.
I love that, though, that you was genuinely yourself. And like you said, a lot of people don't tell, like, what they really going through. Like, I'll let you know, hey, I'm going through you. Hey, right now, if you come over my house, all I got is an air mattress right now. I just moved in. So, hey, if you want to kick it with me, you kick it with me. If you don't, I ain't going to trip. And you got to keep it up front with people, especially people that you kind of like want to date, because it's like, you going to mess with me, you're not going to mess with me. And sometimes it sucks if they don't, because you might have feelings, but hey, but I love that you had your macaroni on.
He did.
He was like, yeah, go that business. I got some other services.
Yeah.
So here you go, man. Hey, why do women, y'all always got a nickname? Y'all always got a nickname for somebody. Yeah, little buddy over there work on a little buddy. What? Why we gotta get a nickname?
He was volunteer from O'Reilly. Why? I don't know. You just felt.
Tell them what the nickname ended up being.
Mr. Webster. And to this day, I still call him Mr. Webster because I had my babies. When I finally introduced them to my babies, they would call him Mr. Webster. So it was just like our own little inside.
Yeah,
so I constantly still call him.
I'm like, Mr. Webster, shit, I don't know how to deal with them.
Right.
Like this.
And it really flowed one time when he went on a business trip with O'Reilly. And that whole time that he was you down in Texas?
Yeah, Dallas.
He's in Dallas. And the whole time that he was in a hotel, he was on the phone with me. The whole time high school, like
Okay.
falling asleep and stuff over
I'm
the
not
phone.
asleep.
Yeah.
I can't do that no more. Like back in high school, back in college, I'm on the phone. Now I can't do that because I do so much on my phone Like, I don't like sitting on the phone. So
Correct.
if there's women that I've talked to, if y'all listen to this, and I've talked to you on the phone for more than 30 minutes, you a little special. You got some type of my attention, because I don't like sitting on the phone, because some people can't hold a conversation.
Correct.
And if you can't hold a conversation and I'm talking the whole time, I'm like, yeah, this is not gonna go well, because I'm gonna talk.
Yeah.
And if you can't talk or you can't stimulate my mind, I'm really not messing with you. I always try to shoot my shot on the show. I don't know if people watch. I be, I'm looking for a step mom for my son. Just, it's cold out.
Bonus mom, it's not no step.
Bonus mom, yeah. It's cold outside, and I don't really like to cook, and I be so busy. I be missing them meals. Yeah, and rubbing my feet. Yeah.
Holla at them, like.
Yeah, I don't got bad feet either. So when it comes to the boarding house, what made you want to do that to help out the community? Because I think that's so dope. Because it's hard as hell to find somewhere to live, especially if you got something on your record, if you've been going through something, maybe you got evicted. Like, it's all kind of, nope, you can't live here. Nope, it's hard to find a place. For the last month, I ain't gonna say I've been homeless, because my homies didn't looked out for me, but I've been couch surfing, because it's hard getting in a place, or just the process of it. So what made you do that to be able to help people in the community?
Well, for one, just being able to step outside of self. You know what I'm saying? We get so caught up in self, and we overlook things that's going on in the community as if we don't see it, or we don't know somebody that needs these services. Because I'm quite sure anybody that's watching, or even you, may know somebody that needs these services. Whether it's a male in jail, can't come home because he don't have a physical address. And then again, when you do come home, you staying with girlfriend, auntie, or uncle, but you gotta leave when we got to visit or whatever, because you ain't supposed to be here, and I don't want to lose my benefits of what I'm getting. So just seeing and knowing people that's going through that, and then being put in a position where I'm able to get some gems and nuggets to further that, and then have a partner with me that we be on the same page. That's it right there. That's what you need. You know what I'm saying?
And for me, it was, I know when he and I were dating, I used to tell him all the time, like, babe, I got this baby that I need to birth, not a physical baby, but it was just something inside my gut that I used to tell him, like, I just want to advocate for men. I'm like, no, I'm not a man. No, I don't act like a man. I'm woman. God created me for a man. And I had the opportunity to follow my in-laws. They started off with a transitional home, boarding home, where they house mental. So one day I got this funny little feeling, and I was like, hey, can I follow you around? You grant me that access. And she allowed me to follow her. So I kind of seen what she was doing with the mental. So that takes another special individual to do, to deal with the mental patients. So I seen what she was doing, and I would come home. I'm a note taker, I'm visual. So I'm writing down all these little different things, what she was doing. Nope, I don't want to do that, but I'll do this. Nope, I don't like that, but I like this. And I would bring it to him, and I was like, husband, we're going to open up as a boarding home, and we're going to house men that is being released from the justice system, as well as retired veterans. Reason being, and I'm going to go to the biblical, but I'm going to still keep it into it. God created men. From that rib, he took them, and he created this beautiful goddess. I birthed life. I give life to men and women. I could create life. Why do I want to tear you down as a man? Society do that enough. I don't want to do that. It's a double-edged sword. We want you to be vulnerable, but the minute you be vulnerable in a heated moment, because I don't know how to communicate with you, I want to throw in your face what you told me in that vulnerable moment. I'm not designed that way. God created me to help you, to build you up. I could do one or two things as a woman. I could build you, I could break you. I see you as a man. I see you as a man, and I want to build you up because you're my protector, and I'm your protector. You're not the head, I'm not the tail. We equal. Iron sharpens iron. So I wanted to let these men know, I need you. I'm not that woman that I can do bad by myself. True, granted, but I also want to do bad with you too. Let's do this together and build some stuff together. Let's make this look dope together, So I needed to do this to let men know, I see you. I want you. God created you for me. I want to build you up. So the next woman could go ahead and bless you.
She forget that I was her first advocate. What she wanted to do, she was already doing it through me.
That was dark life.
And that a lot of times that's what it is. Like your first person to be somebody that's close to you, and you see, oh, that worked. Let me see if I can do it. And I love y'all reasoning behind that, because especially from a woman perspective, because like as men, when we go talk to a woman and we are vulnerable, then a week later you want to throw it in our face. That's why men don't talk. That's why we don't say nothing, because it's like, why would I tell you something and then you gonna throw it in my face? Or you always trying to fix the problem. Just like y'all want to just be heard, we want to be heard sometimes. We just want somebody just to get it off our chest and move on. Because most of the time, for me, I'm going to speak for myself. When I'm talking to somebody, the light come on of something that I should be doing. And I'd be like, oh, I just need to talk and somebody to shut up and listen instead of cut me off. Because that's one thing I hate about being in a relationship or being around women. They cut you off. Please don't cut me off. Like that will get me to snap, crackle, and pop. Because like I can't. I'm the type of person, I got 3,000 million thoughts going on. So as soon as you cut me off, that thought that I had is gone. I forgot what we was even talking about because my mind is on to something else. So I love that you have that energy and you're blessing people, especially men, to be able to do better in life. Because it's hard, especially being a black man. It's hard as all get up. Because waking up and going out in society, you don't know if you're going to make it back home. Correct. You could just go to work. You could be going to your mama's house. You could go pick up something from your mama, and you might not make it home. So for a black woman to be there and be able to help and have something, especially with her husband, because that's showing, y'all don't even know how great that is. Y'all showing a husband and wife can work together and build something great. So people is looking at y'all from the business aspect, but also looking from the marriage aspect, like, ooh, we could actually do this. Because you don't see that a lot. Like you were saying earlier, like the man might be doing this, the woman might be doing this, and they just come home and but to work together and have that, that's beautiful. I love that. Like, that's awesome, because you don't really, I mean, if you look at some of the people, like Steph and his wife, he played basketball, she cooked, but they got something, a foundation together. Like Obama and them, they got some type of foundation. There's something you got to have with your partner. So, because a marriage is kind of like a business. So if you can run your household, y'all CEOs at home, that's why y'all can run y'all business, because y'all know what to do at home. And I love that. Like, that's super awesome. Seeing where I want to ask these questions. So, what was the process of getting the boarding house? Like, y'all ain't got to go into everything, but just like give us some information how that goes, because somebody might be listening and want to do that. To be honest, I want to have at some point apartments that's like you would find in Carmel or Fishers, but for Section 8 people. Yeah. Because I want people to be able to live life different than what the Section 8 give you. But go ahead.
Sure. So it's again more it's your vision of the way you see it coming to fruition. You make that thing work. So for myself, like I shared with you, I will come home and write notes and things of that nature, how I wanted it to look, what was the services that we wanted to provide. So first, it started out either you can find some people that may rent you some homes, but you have purchased the home. So we purchased some homes, and you do whatever you want to do with it. Now, if you find someone who's willing to rent, and you come up front and let them know, look, this is what I'm doing. Are you okay with me subleasing? Because it's a business. I'm operating a business out of this home. Are you okay with that? So just finding those right people. So do your footwork to find your property. Once you get the property, now it's time for you to understand, again, what is that going to look like. So our first home, we have it is originally a 2-bedroom home with the basement. In that basement, we broke down rooms. Now, mind you, I don't have no background in no construction, no masonry, no carpentry, but this lovely man right here and we know this thing called YouTube University. Hello, somebody. We went on that thing, and he good.
Take it back though, because while she was getting the notes from my auntie, I was getting the handwork from my uncle.
Correct.
I mean, I thought I knew what I was doing at first. He'd come over here, just tear my whole shit down.
Yeah. Start over.
So, I was grateful that I did have somebody to follow. And then that's when I start looking at YouTube. Oh yeah, I can do that. Cut out that middleman.
He's
Cut
good with
costs.
his hands. He's very good with his
My
hands.
bad. I didn't mean to jump in there.
No worries. But yeah, so it was one of those things. And just understanding the vision. So my husband is the construction of the whole thing, and I'm at. So again, knowing your place, knowing your position, and I'll visual it, and then I'll let him know this is what I want, babe. This is how I look, and he'll bring it to fruition for me. So it was one of those things. And again, our homes are beautiful. So if y'all look and come check us out, Google us. You know, we on Google. Give me Life Gordon Homes. That's GIBM3LIFA BOARDINGHOMES. I'm just saying. So with that being said, you know, just making it make sense for you of what that vision looks like. Men get on hard times, not only women. There's so much resource out here for the women. Men have struggles too. So I need, you know, and I'm advocating for my men, but definitely, like my husband said, it started with him first. But just you understand what that vision is about, and every single day is trial and error. We learn something new. You think you got it like this, go back to the drawing board, and we're gonna do it again. You put in more hours when you work for yourself. Now, keep in mind, I want to take it back. I was working part-time at Starbucks because at first the direction I wanted to go into was I wanted to open up my own tea shop because I love tea. Like I said, I'm a holistic healer, so I wanted to open up my own tea shop. So I was working part-time at Starbucks. Never drank coffee, day of my life, still don't, never will. So while transitioning from working for someone and running your own business, it was very challenging. And I had to do that thing called step out on faith and trust that God was going to give me. And I just kept looking at it like, God's been blessing us all this time, over and over and over. I keep saying I want to do it. I wasn't designed to work for somebody. I just wasn't. That's why I was like, dang, I got fired again. Dang, I got fired again. Dang, what's up? Because they don't like the fact that if something is not right, I'm going to speak about it. And they didn't receive that. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I've come to the conclusion, God, you didn't create me to work for nobody.
Are you a Taurus?
I'm a Virgo.
Okay. Because you sound like me. I feel like I ain't meant to work at a job. Like, I just don't like rules. Yeah. The rules that they have and be stupid, or y'all show favoritism, or you don't even give a person the opportunity because they don't have a degree or they don't have this license. That don't mean nothing. That's a piece of paper. Because outworking somebody is better than them have, oh, well, I got this degree, and okay, your parents probably pay for your college or whatever the case may be. I feel that way. I can't wait until I can be done working for somebody else. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna jump over joy. I'm gonna have an episode, and I'm talking all about the school system. I know they don't listen to it, even if they did. If they was to let me go, like you said, you gotta step out on faith. But I'm gonna speak the truth on that because it's a lot of bullshit that goes on behind the scenes that we don't see. But I like what you said. You went to YouTube University, the trial and error, and you allow somebody as a man to be like, nah, bro, take that down. Because sometimes you be like, nah, that look good. That's where it's supposed to. No, you don't know it. It's kind of like it's like our kids.
Yeah. They think
they know everything, and then you tell them something, and then it happened the way you tell them, and they be like, oh, duh, I've been trying to tell you. And that's where you got to step back and be like, okay, I don't know everything. Because with the podcasting, like I'm literally learning stuff every time I come in here, and I love it. Like I get excited about learning something new and being able to implement it into what I got going. But I love that how you said that y'all, like you is the voice. You go do the work, sir. You stay over here, you work. Hey, this is what I want, honey. This is what I need you to do. And then he goes and do it without, I'm sure he might huff and puff a little bit.
That's what I was about to touch bases on. I mean, because, you know, we all want it a certain way.
Yeah.
I want to have a voice in it. You want to have a voice. Even though my voice wasn't there, I had a voice. Yeah. You know, I want to do it this way. And I want to do, all right, you know what? It ain't even worth us getting into this argument over which way we want to do it. Let's just do it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Just do it. What Nike say? Just do it.
Yep.
We at a 7 to 10 rooms, I'm quite sure you can do half your way, I can do half my way if it really matters.
And I learned real quick that his way was working I wanted to do it my way. You fucked up, player. You know what I'm saying? But players fuck up, and I did, and it was humbling for me. I was like, you know what, baby, you right.
I got all these YouTube certificates.
Right, right.
I done spent all these hours.
Right.
You gonna tell me? Yeah, that's funny that y'all say that, but YouTube is very helpful. And think about when y'all might, I ain't gonna say if y'all older, y'all a little more seasoned, I'm gonna say that, than me probably. And there was no computers, and think about how we use YouTube. We just was like, what is this? Like, and now it's really something that you can go in there and figure out how to do anything if you put your mind to it. Like if you actually want to go do it. I didn't have car trouble or something. Okay, let me look up this type of car. Where is this located to figure out? Because I never, like you said earlier, I didn't have that relationship that I wanted with my dad. My biological dad passed away, so I had my sister's dad, and we had a relationship, but it wasn't the relationship that I wanted. Like, he ain't show me nothing. I learned from trial and error. So going to YouTube and learning different stuff, or asking or having a male to be able to help, that's always helpful. And like y'all was saying, y'all had your uncle, and then y'all had two people that would help y'all. And sometimes people don't realize you need a mentor, you need a coach, you need somebody in the background to help you out, because you don't know it all. Even if you go on YouTube, do all that, it's something they don't show you. It's something you missing. It's something, paperwork, some taxes, whatever the case may be. So I do got a question. Have you ever almost or had to put hands and feet on somebody because they was disrespecting your wife or said something to her out of pocket while y'all been in these homes?
Lord's will, no.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm there for her 100%, totally. Yeah. You know, even when she addresses them, I'm there. You know, and what I do is we all want to get our point across, right? You know, so after she tell you what she got to tell you, I'm gonna let you get your point across. But you're not gonna be all in her face and yelling and doing all of that either. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's a mutual respect thing. Matter of fact, we just had something like that happen the other day, but it never escalates because that's not the type of people that we are. For one, you know,
we lead with love, and it's very challenging with me being the director. So they got to come through me. It's like, so he's the calm, I'm the storm. You know what I'm saying? He's calm, and
if I jump in too soon, then we just lost money.
Yeah,
but we just lost someone. You know, and this gentleman, it was. Again, I'm going to give great God all the praise because God was with me, you know what I'm saying? And I know that it was nothing but growth today, where I know my old self, oh, shawty, we could go outside to the streets, like, you know, or ready to cuss you out. But it wasn't that. I understood I had to come and meet you where you were at. And he was an older guy, much older than myself. And he was just very up there. And it's like, I could get loud too. But I learned in that moment, if you just stay right here, and you continue to talk with the small talk, they come back down. And Buddy came right back down. And as I let him know what my position was or what I was trying to do, I get it. I understand what hurt you dealt with. But that's not who I am. I'm not that caliber of woman that you dealt with in the past. I'm a different breed. I'm unique. I stand to be different. Listen to the name. My parents knew what they was doing when they birthed. With that being said, you know what I'm saying? So it was allowing him, like my husband stated, allowing him to get it off his chest. I heard you. Now hear me. And this is where we're going to go from now. And needless to say, but he's coming around now, and he's much more on the humble note. Yeah. You know, just understanding when, pick your poisons again.
You know, we all go through something. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I'm taking care of a younger brother or older brother, because it could go either way. And then you keep missing the mark. Now I got to take out of my time to help you. I'm going to have some type of frustration. You know what I'm saying? So allowing him to use his words also. But use your words at a mellow tone.
That's what I'm learning, because I get, like, if I get to a certain point, I'm passionate about what I'm talking about. So my voice is loud, but it's gonna go up. But I'm learning, like, sometimes you ain't got to do that, cause like I cuss, but I don't cuss. No, I don't cuss nobody out there in a while. But like, I remember I worked at this job. It was a call center, and this female, it was over a piece of cake, right? The funniest thing, and she cussed me out. And I said, "You good? You happy now?" She's like, "What you mean? I'm about to get somebody to come up." She was still right. I'm like, "I'm cool. You really about to argue over this piece of cake, and you think that your cussing me out did something to me? It didn't. And it was just crazy because she really was still on rah-rah. And ever, like, since that moment, I kind of kept it calm. I try not to. I would say the only person that gets me there is my children's mom, and that she don't get me there no more. Like, that would be the only person that would get me to where I'm going. I'm just gonna black out. And I think it's like you have to understand as you get older and you in business and you trying to get to a certain level. That's looked like somebody could pull their camera out and you didn't cut somebody up for that 30 seconds. Your whole business done shut down.
Yep.
It's like, wow. But I love how you said you grew, because I'm like, you from Chicago. I know how they get down. So you ain't cut nobody or nothing. I salute, because I know how they. I got almost a whole show. You won't believe this, from going to Chicago and seeing that. So I love that that progression that you have. So I do have, like, it ain't a bad question. It ain't a one you gotta think. What does y'all day look like?
right now, it's lovely.
It's so
I mean, just waking up, wiggling your toes. You ain't got to hurry up, get out of bed, rush to work. We answer to ourselves. I mean, and our father, he's been making a way ever since. Like I said, we walked away from our jobs. Both of us did. I was making $25 an hour. And paid weekly.
And put it into
and paid weekly. All I knew was to work. My mom was a workaholic. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up in a family that just work, and never get to see your fruits of your labor. So with that being said, 2021, February, right before Valentine's, I was going through my mental still. Went to work. They ain't want to give me they ain't want to help me get FMLA. They ain't want to give me no short-term disability. I was fed up. Went in and turned my badge in. Oh, we could give you time out. Too late. Matter of fact, give me the paperwork. I'm withdrawing all my 401k. All up.
Yeah.
And
it was something new, because like he said, he's a workaholic. So he's like, man, I quit. Like I said, I didn't already.
She already quit several times.
Yeah, I quit several times. Like, good y'all. Like, I'm going to do me. But no, what really put me there, it was a job I was working for. My background is ophthalmologist. I was the eye doctor's assistant. So I've been in in that field for about 20 plus years, and I was at this job for about 2.5 years. Amazing. I love what I did and things of that nature. And it was during pandemic COVID situation. Trump just lost. So that day, my husband and I, we were talking. He was like, babe, put on the whole full armor of God, because you already know they're going to try you. Trump out, buy you in. I'm like, I got you, babe. Say less. I'm going to work as usual. And at that time, that's when my healing was. I was in the process of my healing. Still is. And I was reading this book called Pussy Prayers. Pussy Prayers is a holistic self-healing book. I'm in the car and I'm reading it. And now it's time for me to go to work. And I'm like, oh, dang. So I'm gathering my stuff together. However, I still have the book in my hand. First patient came in. I put the book. Dang, I got the book. My intentions was to run it back to the car. Unfortunately, I didn't make it back to the car. So the manager, she seen it. Somebody seen it, and they made a big ordeal about the situation. So it was about 12 o'clock. I'm getting ready to go on my break. She brings me into the office. She said, "Nigga, let's go in the office. How you doing? We talking." And she was like, "Is that your book?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that's my book." You know what I'm saying? And she was like, "What if someone sees it?" And me being honest, you asked me the question. I said, "Then they just see it." I don't know how you want me to answer that. And she was like, I said, "There's no need to clutch your pearls. You got a pussy, I got a pussy. Let's just call it what it is." I said, "But if they see it, it's because they're messing with it. You have to pick it up and look at it." You know what I'm saying? She's like, "Oh, we can't have stuff like that in the book." I said, "Say less. I'm bringing it back. That wasn't my intention." 3 o'clock, my shift is over. She called me back in the office. She's like, "You come here." I said, "Oh, girl, I got to go." Being silly. She went there. HR was at home because she had COVID. HR said, "Well, Unique, as of today, this is your last day of employment." I said, "Huh?" Mind you, perfect attendance. I was y'all promoted me. All of the reviews got Unique name. All of the doctors is rocking with me. Unique, they go another great compliment. The patients love you. The doctors love you. Vice versa. I'm like, huh? Okay. No write-ups, no nothing. She's like, so the manager, she's like, oh, because of the book. You letting me go for a title of a book. I knew it was nothing but the growth. I'm unzipping my clothes because it's customized. So I'm like, yeah, I can't do nothing with it. She's like, Unique, what are you doing? In my head, I wanted to act a fool.
Yeah.
I wanted to act a fool. I was getting fired. You know how to come. You experience me. Yeah. You know what they say. Eric, I couldn't. As I was walking out the door, it was a pleasure working with y'all. This is my last day. It was beautiful meeting all of you beautiful people. And I left out the door no less than 2 seconds. Didn't even make it all the way to the car. The doctors is calling. They letting me know, like, Unique, what happened? I'll tell them. They're giving me all letter of recommendations. And that right at that point, what I'm getting to is, that's when I knew that God had a bigger calling for me. It's not that I'm misunderstood. I'm a threat because of my natural light. And the darkness don't like the light. I wasn't designed to work for y'all. I was designed to do what God wanted me to do. I'm His messenger. I'm not nice. Nice is agreeable. I'm not going to agree with everything you got to say. But I'm very compassionate. I'm very kind. And I'm very loving. And if you for me, you for me. And if you're not, you're not. God right here in me, I want to take them all. So what makes me, exempt? So I agree with that.
So when you quit your job, quit in the morning.
I love that because the last school I worked at, I was on a 1-year contract, and I was a kindergarten teacher. I'd never been an actual head teacher. I was a co-teacher, and it was rough being with this lady at first, and I had to let her know, I'm not with none of your goofy stuff that you got. We figured it out. We killing it. Our class is head of this. I'm helping here. I'm coaching. I'm doing after school. I'm doing all the stuff because I just love working with kids. I don't know what it is. Even as a kid, I love helping kids. That's just me. So the end of the school year, we're going to change the way that we're doing this, and we don't have a position for you. We'll try to come up with one. I knew she was lying. She's like, I'll give you a recommendation. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I wasn't really tripping about losing a job. I'm like, I know I can get another job. It's the fact that I did all this stuff. My class was the highest class. When it came to the kindergarten graduation, she named all the teachers with me. And it took all of me not to be a nigga and go all the way off because I'm like, did all this. You don't know what I've been going through to get to work and all the behind the scenes stuff. And you couldn't even acknowledge me. And my class was the highest class. And being the only black dude in the classroom, in the school, like I think they were so underappreciated. But that when she did that, I was hurt. But then it was like, fuck her. And like for real, but it was like, I'm not gonna take it out because that's what they would want me to do.
Correct.
That's what they expect me to
Correct.
do. And it's so hard not to when you can, when you got the right to go off, and it's like, nope. And I got a bigger calling, like you said, like I don't know why God put me in schools. I didn't like school as a kid. I'm a 2-time college dropout. My grade point average was horrible. But I'd have been in school the last 7 years, and I'm like, God, what is this? But I understood it's part of the process to help me learn certain stuff. And it's like, you got to go through some goofy people to get to where you want to because, like you said, when you're different, when you're not the yes man, yes sir. No, I'm not that. I ain't never been that. I ain't even that with my mama.
Correct.
I was challenging her. Like, so if I'm challenging her, I'm definitely going to challenge anybody else. Yeah. And it just sucks that you have to go through those type of things because everybody ain't strong enough to be like, all right, I'm going to walk away. Somebody in your position over a book.
Yeah. Somebody did go off.
They did.
We don't know them, but somebody did go off or something like that.
Yeah, because it's dumb. Because I would have been like, so have you read the book?
And I did. I asked the boss, like later on, I'm like, you don't know what I was going through. So mentally, it did. And I'm being honest with you, it messed with me because I'm battling. Like I kept playing that thing over and over in my head, like trying to deplete and find where I messed up at, or where did I do wrong, or what did I do wrong. And Erica came back to it. Your light. Just you.
Another one, hers probably didn't even work.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah,
Catch it on the way home.
yeah. All right, you took the words I was gonna say. You gonna catch that on the way home?
You know, it just goes to show you that what God got for you is for you.
Yep.
Nobody can take it. So I learned real quick, like, okay, that's why I'm not vibing with this one. God didn't design me to fit in. I need to stand out.
Yeah.
I'm going to continue to stand out. You like me, you like me. You don't, you don't. But that's your problem.
Yep.
That's your loss because you're missing out on the gift of me being in your presence every day, 24.
Listen, I be feeling that way. All the women that I know I've been struggling the last few months and maybe the last year. That's your fault. You dropped that.
Yeah.
I promise. Because you're going to see me on TV. You're going to be like, dang, I used to talk. Yeah, you used to. That's your fault. I promise. And I feel the same way when I go into school and when I go into work and I be looking at these people. I'm like, y'all don't even know who I am. Y'all don't even realize that. And this is the crazy thing. I'm one of the most helpful people out there. Like if I see you doing something and I know somebody, or if I know some type of knowledge, I'm gonna help you. I'm like, oh yeah, you should do it like this, or I know somebody. But people don't take the time to even get to know you because they put a image or a thought of you just because of what they heard. Okay, that's your
what they see.
Yeah, that's just like me in basketball. When you see me on the court, you see me come on the court. Perfect example. I'm assistant coach for middle school. So one of the players, I ain't going to say what I feel about him because they might listen and it'll be in season. But he was like, oh, you can't play.
Automatic.
Who you talking to? Oh, okay. I'm the coach. You talking to me like that? Run. Mm-hmm. Every time he do something, run. I told him, put the ball down. He think it's a joke. He go to shoot. Run. He's like, when you want me to stop? Till I tell you to stop. But the first practice, he talking trash. And I'm like, let's play one-on-one. It's easy. I'm like, I beat him 5-0. I was like, let's play the 5. Let's play again. Bro, nothing's going to change. Like, the results not going to change. Maybe you score 1, but the results not going to change. And it's like, you thought you was going to beat me because the way that I look. That's your fault. Then, don't get upset because I'm talking trash. I talk trash probably since the day I've been able to talk. Because my son the same way. And it's like, that's your fault that you thought you was gonna get over on me. That's not my fault. Mm-hmm. And don't get mad. Don't get mad because I'm talking. You was talking. Mm-hmm. Don't talk trash to a trash talker. I always tell the kids that at school they want to roast. Let's roast. I've been roasting longer than you've been. Maybe longer than your parents been alive. Let's roast. Whatever you want to do. Like I'm that type of person. Please don't look at that I'm small. Don't look that I weigh 140. Mm-hmm. I'm with all the smoke. If you disrespect me or disrespect anybody around me, I'm with it. Kid, no kid, I don't care who it is. Like, don't look at me and think that I'm going to just, oh, well, he ain't going to say nothing. I got a voice. I'm going to say what I feel. And if you don't like it, you don't like it. Because some people can't take honesty. Yeah. And I had to learn how to take honesty myself. Mm-hmm. And people will be like, you don't listen. Yes, I do. I listen to everything somebody say. My face might say different, but I'm listening because I want to be better as a human. Right. Just listening to you, I'm learning. That's why I bring people on here so I can learn from people because they got some knowledge that I don't got. Or they might say something that I've heard that I needed to hear today or whenever I interviewed them. So what do people don't know about your life or your job that, something that they might just not know?
It's not easy being an entrepreneur. So working for yourself, I used to hear all the time, like, you put in more hours. I never understood that concept. Now being in it, you work a lot of hours, but being able to understand when to cut it off because you have to regroup mentally, emotionally, physically. Like, you have to be able to cut it off. And when you say all hours, you're all the things. I'm HR, I'm IT, I'm the employees, we're the maintenance, we're everything in one until we find our group, until we find our set of people. So continue to keep going at it. Don't give up. Keep moving and believe in yourself.
I let my wife cut it off. I don't cut off.
Yeah.
That's just the way I was programmed. Go, 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 go. Till I'm in that casket, I'm going.
And I don't want him to do that. I want him.
I'm getting up waking. I mean, I've been going 100%. I say 110, but I try to give it my all. Anything I do, I touch, where I'm at, I'm trying to put my all into it because my name is on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and my name holds weight.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm when she's asleep, I'm downstairs in my man cave, probably making clothing. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't making clothing, I'm working on the car or something. If I ain't working on the car, we spending time together. So people like, where do y'all find y'all time at?
We make it. We make it. Creating that sacred space and me understanding my partner and understanding how he operates and knowing when I need to go ahead and hit the easy button. Tag, let's relax, let's step away. You know what I'm saying? And not demanding him to step away, but just understanding your spouse and being able to talk to him to bring him off of that.
You know, just being a man, I gotta get it. We got bills to pay, got car notes, house note. I gotta get it. If I ain't out there hustling in the street, I gotta get it. So when it's there, I gotta get it. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's how I am. Like I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm doing something. I could go to sleep after everybody. I used to go to sleep after everybody be up before everybody because I wanted to work. And I love how you understand him. Because some women don't understand. Like as a man, that's what we think about. How I can provide. Okay, we might be up here yet, but we might be here. But I gotta figure out how to get us out of here to get here. So it might take me working all day. And hey, you gotta tell me if you want a date night or something. Because I'm trying to help us to get better. Because some women don't understand that. That's one of the problems I had. Like, you on too many calls, you on this, you on that. When it's time for me, shit, I ain't never had nothing. I want to have something. And then I'm like, we in this nice house, we in the suburbs, we ain't even in the hood. So whatever I'm doing is helping us to get to togetherness, is to get us out of where we was at, or however I grew up, or however you grew up. But it's like, if you take that away from a man to be able to go out and work, because you got to go kill for your family, and then it's like, I don't even want to do nothing no more. It's like that takes away from a man being a man, not all men, because there are some lazy Negroes out here, but just being able to go do that, and your woman understanding it, and like, okay, hey babe, we ain't kicked it in a while. We need some date nights. We need to hang out. You need to clear your schedule, and that I love that. Like, I love that part of that.
You know what's most important about that is when your lady can talk to you and not at you.
Ooh. Say that again, because they don't do, Lord, they don't know.
Talk to you, man. Don't talk at them. We'll receive nothing when you talking at us.
That part, they don't. They shut down. We sound like peanuts. I don't want to do that. Again, I gave life to you. So I want to make sure that I create that sacred space for you. I want to talk to you because there's things that I need to let you know, and you need to let me know. And the only way that we can continue to grow is we have to have those uncomfortable conversations.
Yeah.
Especially men in the marriage. You have to have those uncomfortable conversations. And when I say uncomfortable, well, babe, you remember how I used to like when you was banging? I don't want you to bang it like that no more. I want you to go ahead and caress me. I want you to woo me. You know what I'm saying? Being able to talk, babe, what turns you on? That no longer turns me on no more. Oh, I like it when you do X, Y, Z. Or tell me your wants and tell me your needs. And I feel like off subject, but still on subject, that's how a lot of men cheat. Because his needs are not being met just as well as her needs are not being met. But you have to be able to communicate your needs, what feels good and what don't feel good. Oh, I like it when you massage me. Or, oh, I like it when you set the room this way. For me, stimulate my mind. You stimulate my mind, me and her, we gonna talk and we gonna go ahead and boop bop.
Slow rolling.
Let's get it.
But that is so true. Those difficult conversations. You gotta have. I think I learned in my dating process, I gotta have somebody that can have those difficult conversations with, because we all change. Like you said, like if y'all been married over 12 years, I'm sure y'all each change of some wants and needs over the years. And if you don't tell your person that, they still thinking back in the day and doing, I don't even like them type of tacos no more. Exactly. Why did you give me that? You ain't. When the last time you seen me? Well, I used to be. And everybody changes, and nobody wants to have those difficult conversations. I never had them conversations because I was fearful for how they felt, and I'm like, that don't work, because I'm gonna have a about any and everything because I'm a talker. But it's like I always used to think about other people's feelings. It's like, fuck your feelings, because y'all don't care about mine. And that's how I had to get. And it's not fuck your feelings in the sense of, but it's like, I got to think about me.
Correct.
Because you don't love yourself, you can't love nobody else.
That part.
And that's I love that you said that, and you said it with like energy, like as like the like women need to hear that, because I was watching. It was a video. How you say Zana Van Zam, however you say her name. It was a woman talking at her husband about the kids. She's like, "Come here, you sit over here." She's like, "Baby." She was talking as the wife and like caressing his arm and talking to him, and he was like, "Oh, I get it." Because that's you can't come in and blah blah blah. You my mama. I tuned you out. You went in one ear and not the other. I don't know what you said. You said something to me, and women don't get that. And like you said about I did cheat because I didn't express my needs, and it was like I should have. Maybe I don't think I should be with her, but anyways, but I should have. And I think about that as I grow older, because I want to be married again. It's like, okay, some of the stuff that I wasn't doing, I need to do. And just hearing y'all, it's like, yeah, you got to make sure you had those conversations up front. Because you had the conversation up front. That's what kept y'all going. Hey, this what it is. This what I got going. So you want it or not.
Correct. When you do have those conversations and you ask me a question, take my answer for what I give you.
Yeah. Don't tell me this is what it is. This is you. Who am I to tell you that's not it? I asked you. I don't know your brain. So you're going to tell me what it is. And then for me to receive what it is and understand that when I'm coming to you, I'm leading with love. And like you said, when you were saying F your feelings. So for me is, I'm thinking about me. It's me leading with love. I can't control the way E received it. As long as I know what I was doing, however E received that and picked it up, that's on you. I can't force you to deposit it in this bank if you don't want to put it in this bank. Just know that I'm going to go ahead and deposit this for you. Here you go, babe. And then it's up to you how you're going to pick that up and receive that information. But again, as your partner, being married to you, know that I'm not coming from a bad place, and I know that he's not coming from a bad place. And I had to learn that throughout the whole time that he and I have been together. Like, wait a minute, what? Don't talk. But it was me first had to learn to love me.
Yep.
And be gentle.
And I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I didn't even know what self-love was. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't always attract. We repelled some too. But we was able to come back. Come back, King.
Come back.
Yeah, that I think I didn't know what self-love was until after counseling. And it was like that, and I think that's part of why I got a divorce. Yeah. We both didn't love ourselves the way we needed to, and we were trying to jump in something before we weren't mature. So that would probably be the reason. But yeah, now I love me. You're not about to interrupt my peace for nothing. Yeah. I don't care what you're talking about. If I want to go to sleep at 10 o'clock, I will. You don't call my phone because I'm not about to answer it because I'm asleep. Like. I love me so much. I really don't care what nobody really.
You can take yourself out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yourself.
Yep. Go on. Like I used to go. I'm always gonna go get something to eat. But like going to the movies or going to like a game or just doing something by yourself, because if you can't enjoy your own company, you can't enjoy it. I promise I will sit and have a conversation, answer myself, laugh at me, and enjoy my company like it's me and somebody else there. And I love that. And now if somebody come in and they interrupt, I'm sorry, you gonna have to go.
Yep.
And like me as a single dude, I've been single 5 years. I've been in the streets per se for like 3, 4. Nobody's staying. It's only been one person to stay the night. You're not staying the night in my house. I don't want that. Yeah, because when I wake up, I operate a certain way when it's time to go to work, and I don't want you come. No, go. It's time for you to go, because I like to wake up and operate my schedule how I want to operate, and somebody else there that I really don't want there, you're gonna mess it up, and then you're gonna mess up my day. So I love that. So we getting to the end. I love talking to y'all. I could probably talk to y'all all day because I'm gaining knowledge of love and working with your spouse.
Wow.
So, wait. Hey, I can't give out no tips.
Get out of here.
Yeah, okay. So I need 3 tips of how you can work with your spouse and still have a successful marriage. Now y'all just said one, but y'all got to go in depth with that one.
I'm gonna lean on boundaries, because that was a big one for me, because what's a boundary? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Boundary, I didn't know what that is. I mean, you my wife. Give me some.
Mm-hmm.
She got boundaries on that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we together, but she don't have to give it to me all the time that I want.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or even with your parents, there's still boundaries. Mom, I can't do this right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to respect that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So boundaries was a big one.
Boundaries, okay, I like that one. Boundaries, as well as for myself too. When it came to boundaries, when it came to certain items that he had, I would eat up all my stuff and I didn't want to share. Like especially Oreo cookies at the time, I would like eat up it all and I didn't want to share. But if I see his stuff, like, oh, let me get some, or I wouldn't ask, I'll go get it. That wasn't fair. You know what I'm saying? So I had to understand. Yes, we're one, but we also have our dislikes. And you know what I'm saying? We have our non-negotiables. So one, I'll say understanding the boundaries and respecting those boundaries between the two. Yes, you're married, but still understand that he have his quirks and his pet peeves as well as I do. He's a human being. I'm a human being. Two, communication. Communication. You have to communicate and understand that when he or she is speaking to one another, I'm not here to tear you down. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Not intentionally, I'm not here to hurt your feelings. Mm-hmm. But I want to tell you something because A, I see something that you may be lacking in, but as your partner, I want to see you grow and I know you got better potential than that. So I want to be able to talk to you and let you know, and I want you to receive where I'm coming from.
One example with that communication is we was having a debate about something and it was getting heated. You know what I'm saying? And I had to think about it. Like, hold on. We sitting here arguing about the same thing. Do you hear it? No need for that. So we can be arguing about the same thing but saying it differently. And because you ain't hearing me, I ain't hearing you, we ain't getting nowhere.
Right. Taking yourself out of the equation because that's what we have to do. One of us has to be the bigger person. One of us just had to, time out, call to play. You know? Yeah, find out what's wrong, like, you know. So that was our thing. And then 3, I'm gonna say love on each other. Love on each other. It's fun. Live life. Like, I don't love him to death. I love him to life. I love my husband to life. I want to pour into you just as well as you pour into me. Like, I don't want to lose you to something that's so simple. I want to love you.
It's simple. Look, I only have my ring on. She don't have hers on. That don't mean we ain't married. You know, some women get bent out of shape because you ain't even wearing your ring. Mm-hmm. Like,
so you going around respecting each other. That's respect that each other. He my best friend. He is the all the above. He my husband, my business partner, my boyfriend, my side piece, my underdog. We in this thing. We Bonnie and Clyde. We rocking and rolling together. Without him, there's no me. Without me, there's no him.
That's why when you hit me, you was like, I could interview your founder. I said, nah, we coming together.
Yeah.
Because we together. You know?
And I love that she said you all of that because I think that's one thing I felt like our friendship went away. And when our friendship went away, it was like, I don't really like you. I don't want to really, because you got to be friends because that's where you can have that conversation because you're going to talk about probably 90% of everything. Some stuff you might talk to the guys or talk to, your girlfriends about, but you're going to talk to that person about just about everything and you should be able to, and they not look at you or judge you or anything of that. We friends. Like, you shouldn't know. We in it and I like what you said, love you to life, not love you to death. Because I think a lot of people just be existing instead of living. Like, marriage is beautiful.
The pandemic, it did. I feel like the pandemic brought my husband and I even closer.
Yeah, y'all couldn't go nowhere.
We couldn't, exactly, and we made light of everything. I'm such a creative creature, so it's like I was always trying to create different vibes, and it's you and I together. We joke with each other. I'm not that type of female. I'm not jealous. I'm very confident in my skin, and I'm confident with my husband. Babe, you see, she got fat ass. You know what I'm saying? Like,
going in the store like, damn, oh my goodness. And then keep it moving because it's like, because you understand, like, he probably gonna look at that. Let me look. Oh, she do got a nice little booty, but they ain't got nothing on me. Because
we lust with the eyes.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
You're
I love
human. You having human experiences. So I'm not gonna sit up there and make you feel like you need to walk on eggshells when you operating with me. I can't speak for every other female. You a human being, buddy. Look at that shit. You know what I'm saying? And compliment. I'm gonna compliment you. Like I said, I talk to any and everybody. I see you on the street. You look good today. You rocking that. Even a female. That's just my origin. That's who I am. But however, I do have those conversations. I want to just pick his brain, babe. Do it make you feel uncomfortable when I compliment another man, or if I'm having, nah, babe, because I'm comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I still need to check in.
Yeah.
And make sure that, again, I'm not doing nothing intentionally, but understand this is who your wife is. Period.
And see, for a person that has that gift of the gab and that's a people person, you sometimes don't mean no intention. That's just who you are. And I love that you went to him and was like, hey, does that make you? Because I don't think we don't have those conversations if you're that person that is a talker and then your partner see you like, dang, you just in everybody's face. You talking, no, that's just me. That's just, I don't know how not to, like, I would be bored. Like when COVID happened, I'm at home by myself. Like, who am I supposed to talk to? And that's when I started doing more interviews and talking to people because I need to talk to somebody. My son will come over every so often, but I need to be around somebody to talk. And that's where I got the interview part from. Like, let me talk to some people because if I don't, I'm just not me.
Correct.
But if I'm not and I'm somewhere, I don't like the energy because if I don't talk, it's the energy. It's like, I don't know y'all like that. But I love that y'all have those conversations. So I think you told us earlier, but where can we find you guys?
Go for it, Mr. Webster. Instagram. You can Google us. So if you're looking for housing for men, like we stated, we house men that is being released from the justice system as well as retired veterans. It is a month-to-month contract. You can contact me, Unique Webster. I am on Google, so you can Google Give Me Life, or you can type in GML, you can type in Boarding Homes, you can type in Transitional Home, and you will find us on there. Also, our Instagram handle is Give Me Life Boarding Home as well.
We have a Shopify account. It is.
Find them on the Instagram. It's the apparel.
Yeah, make sure you put 3 instead of E and M and B. So, one or two of you. Well, I want to say thank y'all for coming on. Thank y'all for reaching out. Because like I was saying, I love when like you make a post and you looking for people and somebody actually reaches out to you. That shows that they actually about action. So I love that. And they got me a shirt. This is my second gift. Can y'all read it? Because I can't see it.
It says, I can, I will, end the story.
Give me life.
And that shirt is a second to,
yeah, he got stuff in his bag. But I also appreciate when guests, this is the second guest that's brought me some. One other lady brought me some candles. I love the candle, but go ahead and show this shit.
Made over in Italy, snakeskin and ostrich. And on the inside of the shoe, on the tongue, it says, I can, I will, end the story. Give Me Life logo on this side, my bag. Got another one. These right here, again, made over in Italy. Give Me Life on the tongue. And I just got one more. I'm going to pull this one off. My feet don't stink.
I was going to say, I hope your feet don't stink, brother. No, I ain't going to say it on camera if it's not to me out.
Look, you see? We design these things. And this one says, your success depends on you. If you truly want to change your life, you must first be willing to change.
Give me life.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for having us.
No, wait, we're not done.
Oh, we're not done.
I need a quote. It's 2 more things.
Yes, sir.
I need a quote from one of y'all, Underdawg quote, and then we'll be outro.
Okay, my quote is my favorite. Not a quote. My favorite saying is, "What I eat don't make you shit." So, period. That means whatever I do does not have anything to do with the next person. Doesn't hurt. It's not gonna hurt you of what I'm doing and how I'm living my life. So remember, what I eat don't make the next man shit.
I love it.
I got a principle.
Go for it.
Every man needs another man to hold him accountable.
Shout
Every
out to
man
boot camp.
needs another man to lift him up, encourage him, speak life. When held in captivity, you can't get out. God can't get in.
Mm. I love it. And shout out to Emmanuel's Men's Boot Camp, Pastor Daryl Webster. That's where them principles came from. He been running that boot camp for years. I done went here and there, and it's definitely life changing. So if you're in Indianapolis, you're a man, go to the church, talk to Ryan, somebody, get aboard of that men's boot camp because it definitely will help you. It's definitely men there that's there for you.
And women, please create that sacred space for your man. You want him to be vulnerable. The only way he's going to be vulnerable is hold your tongue. Hold your tongue. Period, point blank. You can either build him or you can break him. Love him to life. Society already do enough of that. Don't let him come home and have to still deal with that. He don't want to fight with you too. Love yourself and love your man.
Keep being great. We're going to end it right there.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I'm going to wrap. That was dope.